Greetings, y'all. It is Matt from the Green Arcade. I am back. And I'm in well, not a new place. It's a place we've been before. It's one of our home away from homes. We're back in Silverrun. It's the Silverrun Forest. Silverrun, Washington, Silverrun, Oregon, Silverrun, somewhere, I would say Pacific Northwest. It has that Pacific Northwest vibe to it. So we've been here before. I was debating on doing this map at all, but they came out with it here a couple weeks ago, maybe. And I really enjoyed this map. And I was like, you know what? With the new visuals and stuff for FS25, why not just dive into it, do like a Let's Play series on it, and see what becomes of it. I mean, it might not become of anything, but I really enjoyed this map when it was out for 22. So let's dive right into it. Dive right in. Alright, so I started on Farm Manager. I think I'm doing all the in-game maps at least on Farm Manager. And I will say it's running smoother than it did before. Of course, I had a not as great computer then. So this is what would have been the homestead down here. The house would have sat right here. All the equipment would have been parked out right here. We own nothing. We own no land. Everything looks pretty decent. I mean, running pretty smooth. Of course, we had this was the first map that they came out with the water visuals on it, I guess we would call it. And yeah, there's still kind of a old road right here. I think it looks better, yeah. We didn't actually have like the old. I think they added this in. This is nice. It didn't look like this. You didn't have this this kind of old road that's kind of overgrown here. That's exactly what this is. It looks like an old road now. That's just become kind of overgrown a little bit. Old logging road, or yeah, you can kind of see it there. Get that and clear that out. And then I remember clearing all this out down here. Boy, what fun that was. We cleared all this out down here. Made this all arable farmland down here in the bottom area down here. This bottom area down here is kind of the pristine ideal area to do farmland for like arable farming, so like plowing and planting and whatnot. But we'll have to clear it all out again if we decide to go that route. So the question is, and I'll leave it up to you guys watching this series, should we use the Brooks chipper or not? You know, we didn't have the Brooks chipper on this map last time. We did it all in game. Oh, we gotta build the roller coaster back too. Gotta build the roller coaster back. So the town still kind of has the same vibe. I do like the kind of the fog now. I knew all these features for 25 would be coming to this, and it's like, you know what? I bet this map is really pretty with the Farming Simulator 25 features. fog over the river over there. Yep. Okay. Cool. Cool beans. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. Well, should we use the brook stripper on this map or not? The brook stripper would make it go very, very faster. So much faster. But you guys let me know what you think. There is, I will say there are some trees that, a little foggy down that way too. There are some trees that I would say might not work on the brook stripper. You know, I don't know that I've ever tried them on the brook stripper. The giant sequoias up north. I do know that we will need to do some logging on this map because it is a logging map. And I think our first property needs to be, strategically, it really needs to be the sawmill. Now, I don't know. There's 2 sawmills on the map, and I think you can build more. Well, yeah, I know you can build more. You can build more of the, it's kind of like the ones that we did last time. But there's the big sawmill down here, and then there's another kind of more, I hate to say country sawmill, but it really kind of is. The big sawmill, if I remember right, last time, and I see we get some vehicles back too. Oh, but you can't tap to them now. That's different. Huh. Well, let me teleport down there. Last time you couldn't buy this sawmill. This is like the big in-town sawmill. You can only sell stuff here. Or buy stuff. There's the buy button. So you can buy all your materials, like for the roller coaster if you wanted to go that route. And where's the door to go in? So we do have a forklift. And we can drive it. You just can't tab to it this time. Can we sell it? Oh, that's interesting. We cannot sell it. I'm clicking. I've got the mobile thing on. I guess that makes sense. Since it's not technically ours. Interesting, interesting. We might have to move that. I wonder if we can move it. Like, can we take it to another place? Or do we just use this place to store stuff? I don't. Got a solar panel on the side of it. I don't see a bubble to buy this place, so I'm going to say you can't. It's just like 22. Maybe you can't buy this sawmill. Wait, no, that's the sell button. No, I don't think you can. I don't think you can own this one. Nope, I'm gonna say no. I remember the last time, you know, we came out back here. And we built a lot of sawmills over here. We got rid of these. Can you still get rid of these? You know what? Yes, we can. Okay, I forgot what button it was there for a second. But we can hide these, big wood piles. Can you own the land? That's another question to investigate. Oh, no, you cannot. How did we do that last time? Did we just build them anywhere? We built them over here because we own that land. I don't remember if we could own this land or not. I'm going to say maybe not. I don't know. Maybe we just built the sawmills there and kind of called them ours. I really don't remember. I have to go back and look. I had to load that game up and go and look. I know we could own that. Quite a bit. Got the, oh yeah, I forgot we got the mine up there. We got those vehicles up there too. Can we Nope, can't sell these either. So, and we can't tab to them because obviously we would have tabbed to them before, but we can drive them. Yeah, start them up. Alright, so we'll have to build the metal thing back. Because you don't get much just for the what they call these? Tailings or something like that. Okay, do we get anything at the other places? Here's the old gas station. Seems to be about the same. Very homey. People walking around it too now. Closer. Let's go over here. I don't see any vehicles over here. So it appears to be the same. You can buy this. This is a sawmill you can buy. Let's see. Was it that much last time? Wow. They've gone up on prices. I guess the inflation is hitting everybody. $390,000 for this. Wow. That's a lot. That inflation, man, it ain't no joke. Alright, got the fog on the river parts here. And then we did build some extra sawmills over here last time too, so guess we could always do that. And I think when you buy this sawmill, you get the land. Because there's some cheaper land like across the road from it here. Cross the road, cross the road. Cross the road to Kentucky Fried Chicken, yeah. Cross the road, cross the road. Shout out to all my millennial and, Gen Xer people. You'll know. That used to be Kentucky Fried Chicken's ad. So yeah, these big sequoias, I'm gonna say maybe not with the Brooks, because I don't know that the Brooks would trigger on these. They're so big at the base. I wonder if you can cut them again. Something to find out, I guess. Alright, so let's go buy this sawmill. Because we're gonna need a place that makes the materials that we can take to well, now wouldn't the in town one make the materials? Or would it? How would that work? No. Did it? Did the one in town make materials? I don't remember. I think we had to own this one, or one of the placeable in-game ones, to actually make materials and load them up and sell them. Unless we stored them down there. I think we took some down there and stored them in that big warehouse. But I don't think... You know what? I don't know. I don't remember. It's been so long since I played this map. Okay, this kind of answers my question. I think... Let me check my settings just to make sure that I've got it turned on. Interactive zone markers on. So yeah, if... This kind of answers my question. This if you take your stuff to this sawmill, your lumber and stuff, I think it just sells it, or you can load it on the train and sell it. But it needs to have like this zone marker to make all this stuff, to make like the products of the sawmill. And I don't think this place does that. I think this is just basically strictly a kind of like a, you know, store your stuff here, but, you know, forget you, you can't own us. Basically. So yeah, I always thought that was kind of weird that you couldn't buy this one. I mean, I could see paying more for it, you know, than the one up north, but the one up north, I do believe, is where it makes the stuff. Yes, because see, it has the zone markers here. So all the stuff, well, some of the stuff spawns out here, and then some of the stuff used to spawn over here somewhere. I think it still does, yes. So this, we had to move them. Yeah, that stuff will spawn right here. And then we move stuff kind of back. Stored it under here a little bit. So, alright. So let's, I guess, do it. Let's buy this place. Get into buying some stuff. Oh gosh, that's $390,000. I always hate spending money. But you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Alright, let's see. Yes, it looks like we do own the land now. That's good, because all those piles of logs and stuff over there, we can get rid of those. And if we wanted to, build more sawmills over there, which could be a possibility. Alright, I want to buy a cheap piece of land that has the sequoias on it. Whatever the cheapest thing is. So that's 90,000 there. That's 82. That's not. I think they get more expensive. Yeah. The farther this way, that's a big chunk of land there. So probably there's one for 79. I wonder if it has any sequoias on it. I don't know. Let's drive over there and see. We have nothing here to drive. You know what? We probably need to buy our first thing. I think I'm just gonna go straight away with the wheel loader. And it needs to be a decent one, because to lift and haul those sequoias, even in sections, you're gonna need something beefy. And there's nothing beefier than this. This is the big L180H Volvo. Let's see, safety frame. Sure, we'll put that on. Safety beacon, no, I don't want a tattletale thing that says I've got my seatbelt on or not. Beacon light. I'll just do the single. So that's another $298 for that. Let's go ahead and get that. And we need the thing. The front thing. Wheel loaders. And we can get the big stuff for this, because this is the big thing. So that's the L180H log grapple. I missed we had another log grapple back in 22 that was bigger. And I wish we had that back in the mod hub. I haven't seen it yet. It might be out there floating around somewhere. But it was a very nice log grapple. Alright. And I'm not worried about hauling this on a flatbed. I'm just gonna drive it down the road. Turn on my hazards, turn on my beacon, and we'll go. Turn on my cruise. I remember traffic was always a really, really bad deal here at this intersection. Seems to be a little bit nicer now. It's not as, I guess the traffic's maybe not as dense. That's a lot better. It's still on, but it is a lot more peaceful. A lot more realistic, I'll say. Just enjoying a drive through the country. You know what? There's another question. Are the collectibles on? Remember we had the wood carvings to collect on the last one? I just don't remember where they all are. I hope they show up. Hey, the train still works. Can't work some of this land. I'm trying to remember where they all are now. Mine is merging with Elm Creek. And those were the toys. Here it was like the wood carvings. I think there was one down on like a sandbar in one of these rivers. Like maybe that sandbar right there. Oh, look it. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? Just look at it. There's something down there. I'm gonna get my feet wet. If you look at that, just look at it. It's a fish. I'm gonna say I don't know, maybe a bass or a trout, salmon, I don't know. What do we get? Collectibles, woo! So we still take them to the museum. 50,000? Is that right? 50,000? 50 grand? That ain't bad. Per collectible. I'll take it. 50 grand per collectible. That'll help alleviate some of that inflation cost for that new sawmill. Then we're gonna buy some land here soon, so. Alright, where is the road? The road to nowhere leads to me. Here it is. So this is the road that I need to be on. I need to make a right. Yep, need to make a right. Right? Yeah. Right, so this land, anything on the east side of the creek here. So, gotta stay on the east side of the creek. Yeah, there's a couple sequoias over here. But you know, I think I'm gonna start out with the one by the highway. Seems like these are kind of more difficult to get to because there's other trees in the way up here. We'd have to remove those to get to the sequoias. Always hated this backup sound on these. Sounds like a crow dying. I miss my backup beeper. Is there a mod for that? If somebody can make a mod that replaces, you know, the backup beeper on the Volvos, I would totally download that and give you credit for it. Alright, so this is where we built the other sawmills last time. It's right in between these light posts over here. Let's see, where did this get start at? They actually start kind of more down this way, but there's a road that goes in right here. And if we wanted to buy this other place over here, we could. Nope, the old trains are coming. Everybody wait in line. Everybody just say ah, ah. Everything will be alright if you play along. Alright, so we can get that. We actually have. Do we own these sequoias? Do we own those? Wouldn't you know, the one section of land that we don't own, they probably sit right over there. And then the one you can't own, that one there. I bet we can't cut them. It's probably gonna say, nope, you don't own these trees, sir. Oh, we do own a chainsaw. Well, look at that. I never bought a chainsaw. Does it come with a chainsaw? Hang on, which? It don't. Oh wait, you have to go over to hand tools, maybe. No, I guess it comes with a chainsaw. I can't see what brand this is. Is this the steel? No, this is the Husqvarna. Huh. Well, I don't know. Maybe we can cut this tree. Oh, you know what? I've got the lumberjack mod on, so I think we can cut any tree. Hang on, let me go look. I bet I could go way down here and cut a tree on the mountain. If that's the case, then we'll have to be very careful with that. Yep, we can cut any tree. Okay. Interesting that the lumberjack mod will let you do that, but the Brooks won't. Maybe another argument for the Brooks. We can buy that land over there. I think I'm gonna buy this one over here. I think I'm gonna buy this land right across the way here. And just cut one down and see. Well, I guess the only way to test the Brooks would be to own the Brooks. I'll tell you what. I might cut a few of these. I might get to work on some of these. Not all of them, but some of them. I might clear out some logs here at the sawmill. And then I'll wait for you guys. Leave a comment down there at the bottom. Let me know, what do you guys think? Should we use the Brooks on this map? Or no? I'll leave it up to you guys. Brooks, yes. Brooks, no. It would go so much quicker with the Brooks, I'm just saying. Now we still, again, we'll use the Brooks a little bit. Probably just on trees, like, maybe like these bushes and stuff, and like, some of these other stubborn, I remember there are some stubborn trees, like these, that really don't account to anything. So really we would just be using it kind of like as a forestry mulcher, kind of. Now the sequoias, I don't really know if it works. That's something to test out. Now I guess we would just decide, we'd have to make a decision on which trees to Brooks and which ones not. I'd say maybe buy a remote piece of land and use the Brooks on, because it would make more sense to, I think, have like the trees around the sawmill, just take them straight directly over to the sawmill. Cut down on the diesel cost for hauling them on a truck or something. But anyway, I'll let you guys make that decision. And then we'll come back and play some more of this map. Alright, guys. Until the next time, remember you reap what you sow. It's Matt from the Green Arcade. Sitting here at our newish sawmill. We're reclaiming our roots here. Matt from the Green Arcade. We'll see y'all in the next one. Have a good one.